Hi guys, welcome back to Ask a Family Specialist. My name is Bethany and I'm a certified child and family specialist here at Crayons to Confidence. I have 2 degrees in child and family development and early childhood education. I have research published in social and emotional development. I've spoken at numerous childhood mental and emotional health conferences, and today I'm here to talk to you about genuine apologies. Our question today comes from Justin. He says, my child has the hardest time apologizing. He does say that he is sorry, but it's usually accompanied with a huff or an eye roll. How can we get him to apologize genuinely? First of all, I can absolutely see this entire image in my head. Your kid does something they aren't supposed to do, and in an effort to teach them how to apologize, you prompt them to say sorry. They don't want to say sorry, but you make them do it anyway. So they walk over there all begrudgingly, right? And they huff and they eye roll and they mutter, sorry. And they definitely don't mean it genuinely. They're not sorry, and we know this, they know this, everybody knows this, but we aren't always sure what to do about it. The question becomes, what's more important? Teaching our kids to always apologize and risk them not meaning it? Or allowing them to apologize on their own time and risk never apologizing at all? So let's explore both. The problem with allowing kids to decide when they're going to apologize likely means that they aren't going to do it, right? And it is our job as a parent to make sure that we are teaching how to apologize to other people when the situation warrants it. But the problem with forcing them to constantly apologize means that that apology is probably not going to be genuine, and you might end up with an over-apologizer, as so many of us are. Most of us have been trained to apologize and say sorry without any reflection on the apology whatsoever. You may even notice yourself constantly apologizing for things that you don't really mean to be apologizing for, or that you shouldn't be apologizing for. And we don't want our kid to swing to that extreme either. So let's talk about some things that we can do. Apologizing is hard for kids and adults alike because it takes so much humility. In order to have a genuine apology, there has to also be humility for your child and empathy towards the other person. To cultivate that, we can start by modeling genuine apologies around our children. They need to see us actively apologizing to other people and accepting the apologies that get given to us. And I don't mean just saying sorry when you bump into somebody. I mean a genuine, reflective apology, saying, hey, I shouldn't have done what I did, and here's why. Here's why I'm sorry. I will try my best not to do it in the future. I would also recommend apologizing to your kids when something goes wrong. This is hard to do because a lot of us as parents think that it's going to impact our authority, but actually the opposite is true. This not only models to your children how to make genuine apologies, it also teaches them basic respect. They need to know that they are worthy and deserving of an apology when you do something wrong towards them. If you yell, apologize. If you discipline and then later you find out that it was actually their brother or their sister that did the thing that you thought they did and you got it all mixed up, apologize to them. This not only teaches them how to apologize, but it also teaches them when apologies are appropriate and how to be genuine in doing so. But sometimes our kids need assistance in making their own genuine apologies. They know they're supposed to be apologizing, but they're not really sure how to do it. So let's say your child walked up to their sibling and took a toy right out of their hand because they wanted to play with it. The sibling might erupt into some kind of yelling or maybe even punching, hitting, those kinds of things. Maybe they grab the toy right back. Either way, you've got a conflict and somebody needs to apologize. Here's where you enter with what we call the sorry script. Walk your child through each step one by one. Prompt them to reflect on each of the following and then to communicate each of the following with the other person. In this case, their sibling. Start by identifying what the apology is actually about. They're going to say, I'm sorry for blank. Have them identify what they did. In this case, it was taking the toy away from the child who is already playing with it. They might say, I'm sorry that I took your toy. Then identify an emotion and the cause for that emotion. They're going to say, I felt blank when blank. They have to identify what they were feeling that caused them to act the way that they did. In this case, the child acted pretty impulsively by grabbing the toy out of the sibling's hand. So for this example, they might say, I felt excited when I saw you playing with that toy. Then, this is my favorite part. This is what I like to call insight, not excuses. Here, your child gets to explain to their sibling why they did what they did, but they aren't excusing their behavior. They can say, that's why I took the toy out of your hand, but I realize I shouldn't have done that. Then your child's going to identify a solution for next time. They could say, next time I will try to ask you permission before I take your toy. Or next time I will find my own toy to play this game with you. There are many different solutions that your child can pick from, but make sure they present one to the other person. This communicates to the sibling that your child has actually thought about everything that went down and they have an active solution to make sure it doesn't happen again. But sometimes there are really hurt feelings and there's still anger in the moment. So your child isn't done by just outlining what they're going to do next time. Our last step communicates that your child understands repairs might still need to be made. Feelings might have been hurt. Trust might have been broken. There might still be something that your child needs to do to fix the current situation. It's not always enough to just tell them what we're going to do next time. So our last step is a simple question. Your child asks the other person, is there anything I can do to make you feel better now? Sometimes the person might say, yeah, you can give me my toy back, or you can choose another toy to play with, or you can give me a hug because I felt really angry with you and I don't want to feel that way anymore. The other person might not have something for your child to do in that moment, and that's okay. The important thing is that your child has acknowledged that there might still be something that they need to do to fix the action that they've already taken. This communicates an understanding for the other person's feelings, and it also presents a solution for both problems. Not just what they're going to do next time, but how they're going to fix and repair the relationship in the meantime. For more information on genuine apologies and other childhood parenting questions, you can become a member of Crayons to Confidence and have an on-call access to a child and family specialist to answer your questions. We also have a lot of educational resources like courses, webinars, coaching classes, and more so that you can get the support you need at home. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know when the next question's been answered. And I'll see you in the next video.